Before we begin learning about digital citizenship, I'd like for you to watch the short clip titled, "Be a Digital Citizen." As you're viewing this clip, take mental notes on what stands out to you. Did any of the information surprise you? What are some examples of digital citizenship that you saw in the clip? This video moves quickly and requires your undivided attention. Digital citizenship is the norms of appropriate, responsible technology use and a concept which helps teachers, technology users, and parents to understand what children, students, and technology users should know to use technology appropriately. The ISTE National Education Technology Standards states, students should understand human, cultural, and societal issues related to technology and practice legal and ethical behavior. Digital citizenship is made up of 9 themes or elements. They are digital etiquette, literacy, access, security, health and wellness, commerce, communication, rights and responsibilities, and law. This presentation will be covering each of these elements with the goal of teaching you how to be a good digital citizen. The first element we will be learning about is digital access. Digital access is the electronic participation in society. Not everyone has the same access to technology, but no one should be denied access or excluded. We have digital access through media such as computers, cell phones, and tablets. If a person doesn't own one of these devices or have access to internet, it is often provided by city libraries, community centers, and schools. If you need digital access to be able to complete assignments or turn in work, reach out to a teacher or administrator for help. Having digital access has created opportunities for people to connect with the world on a larger scale. One example of this is through digital commerce. Digital commerce is the electronic buying and selling of goods. Be an effective consumer in our digital economy. Be aware of what is considered legal and illegal commerce. For example, illegally downloading music and games is illegal commerce, and really is the same as you walking into a store and stealing a CD. Know that there are people creating false online companies in order to gain access to credit card and bank information, or scamming you into buying their falsely advertised products. Make sure you are of the appropriate age to be buying and selling anything online, and if the company you are buying from is credible and secure. With digital commerce comes great responsibility in the way you use it. Practice legal and safe digital commerce. Digital health and wellness refers to a person's physical and psychological well-being in a digital technology world. Some key issues are eye safety, repetitive stress syndrome, ergonomic practices, and internet addiction. To keep from straining your eyes, you should adjust computer display settings such as brightness, text size, and contrast. Also, by blinking more often while looking at the computer and looking away from the computer every 20 minutes can help prevent eye strain. Consider taking frequent breaks when spending a long period of time in front of the computer. It is also important to be aware of internet addiction. Some symptoms of this addiction are depression and moodiness, usage that affects work and school, lying about internet usage, using the internet to escape problems, and neglecting sleep to stay online. Be aware of the amount of time you spend on the internet and how it affects your personal relationships and physical and psychological well-being. As digital citizens, we have digital rights and responsibilities. Digital rights and responsibilities is having the right and freedom to use all types of digital technology while using the technology in an acceptable and appropriate manner. As a user of digital technology, you also have the right to privacy and the freedom of personal expression. We have basic rights, and with these rights comes responsibility. Some of our digital rights are the right to freedom of expression, to privacy, to credit for personal works, to digital access, and to our identity. Some of our digital responsibilities are to report bullying, harassing, sexting, or identity theft, to cite works used for resources and researching, to download music, videos, and other material legally, and not to falsify our identity in any way. Digital law is the electronic responsibility for actions and deeds. Stealing or causing damage to other people's work, identity, or property online is a crime. These laws apply to anyone who works or plays online. Some of the key legal issues with teens is piracy and privacy. Illegal software use such as replication and distribution of software and illegal downloading of music are examples of piracy. Downloading illegal music and sharing the file and or burning CDs for friends and or selling them is considered stealing. Using technology inappropriately can also result in legal action. One example of inappropriate use is sexting. Sexting is a social danger because the material can be very easily and widely propagated, over which the originator has no control. Some teenagers who have texted photographs of themselves or of their friends or partners have been charged with distribution of child pornography, while those who have received the images have been charged with possession of child pornography. These types of charges can even result in being registered as a sex offender. It is also against the law to claim someone else's work as your own. When writing a paper, be sure to cite any resources and research you used. The consequences of plagiarism will not only affect your grade on the assignment, but could also result in suspension or expulsion. Choosing to plagiarize will remain on your permanent record and can keep you from or make it very difficult for you to be accepted to a college. Digital communication is the electronic exchange of information. You are able to keep in constant communication with others on a larger scale than ever before, through media such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, text message, email, video chats, and so much more. There are appropriate times and places for digital communication. During class time is not one of them, unless your teacher has allowed it for the purpose of a lesson, activity, or in-class participation. It may be socially accepted for you to text in class, during work hours, and even while driving, but choosing to communicate digitally at inappropriate times can affect your grade, future employment opportunities, and even someone's life, including your own. Digital etiquette goes hand in hand with digital communication. Not only should you use digital media to communicate at the appropriate times and places, but you should also be aware of how you communicate. Digital etiquette is electronic standards of conduct and procedure. Using appropriate conduct, understanding rules and policies, and taking responsibility for your actions. The same rules that apply in the real world apply to the digital world. It is not appropriate for you to verbally abuse someone when face to face with them. The same is true online. There may not be an adult watching what you say online, but you can be reported on many social media networks for inappropriate conduct and content, and eventually banned from the site. Take responsibility for your actions. It is your choice in how you act online, and there will be consequences for your actions. Effective July 1st, 2012, California elementary schools and secondary schools are able to suspend and expel students for cyberbullying. Laws are in place to charge and prosecute those who participate in hate crimes, impersonations, harassment, cyberbullying, and violations under the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. Whenever you go online, your computer is given a special number to identify it. This number is called an Internet Protocol Address, or an IP address. Sometimes when people behave inappropriately online, a website and/or the police may use an IP address to identify the computer that has sent the information. It is your choice and responsibility to practice good digital etiquette. Doing so may not always be in such extreme cases. It may be simply not posting negative comments about a person or situation, or choosing how you will respond to a post that you may not agree with. You can still voice your opinion, but the way in which you do so makes all the difference. Digital security or self-protection is achieved through electronic precautions taken to guarantee safety. Just as people put locks on their doors and fire alarms in their houses, we need digital protection. It is very important that you understand the danger in sharing personal information on social media networks or any place on the internet that anyone can access. You should never post your home address or personal home numbers on social media networks. You may think that only your friends and family can see this information. Be careful about the kind of pictures you post online. There are so many ways that your images can end up in the wrong hands. In order to understand the importance of maintaining your digital security, you need to be aware that when you visit any website, you leave behind a digital footprint. A digital footprint is the word used to describe the trail, traces, or footprints that people leave online. This information transmitted online, such as form registrations, emails, and attachments, uploading videos or digital images, and any other form of transmission of information, all of which leaves traces of personal information about yourself available for others online. Have you ever tried Google or Google image searching your name? What do you think would come up if you did? Think about how many websites you visit daily, weekly, and every month. Think about the places that you've uploaded pictures or videos of yourself. You may not be able to physically see the trail of websites you are connected to, but it is there. Now it is time to take a look at what your digital footprint looks like. You are going to be given an outline drawing of a footprint. Inside of this footprint, you are going to write every social media network you are connected to, any forums you belong to, websites you visit often, and even those you may have only gone to once, any online stores that you use to buy or sell merchandise, online gaming sites, blogs, or any other internet site you are connected to. As you are writing, think about what kind of information you have made available on these sites. What are the privacy settings? And who has access to your personal information? Take some time now to complete this, and be prepared to share with the class what you discovered about your digital footprint. Now that you are more aware of your digital footprint and presence online, let's talk about your digital security. Part of protecting your digital security is asking your friends to not post pictures or videos of you online or on social media networks without your permission. Once this type of media is posted online, it can be very difficult to permanently delete it. All it takes is for one person to download a video of you acting inappropriately, and you have lost control over your own identity. It is becoming more and more common for colleges to request access to your social media page before granting you admissions. 14% of adults surveyed say they have experienced negative consequences due to online activities by others. 21% of them were fired from a job. 16% lost out on getting a job. 16% lost their health insurance, and 14% lost out on the college they wanted to attend. It is your responsibility as a digital citizen to not only protect your digital security, but also the security of your friends and family. Digital literacy is the process of teaching and learning about technology and its use. It is our job as teachers to not only equip you with technology skills, but to help you to be able to use them quickly and appropriately. You may have been taught how to use Microsoft Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. Knowing how to use these programs are not meant only to be used while you're in school, but also to prepare you for the working world. Technology is growing fast, and it is important that you have the skills needed to use it effectively and appropriately. Being a digital citizen is taking ownership of your rights and responsibilities in the digital world. If you would like to learn more about digital citizenship, please visit these websites. I hope this presentation has made you more aware of the importance of being a good digital citizen, not only for your well-being, but for the well-being of others.